So we'll actually walk through right now, a completed. So we looked at two active campaigns, Peters and Robbins, that are actively running. And we're going to look at a completed campaign of a client who actually completed a recent campaign in Michigan. So let's go ahead and now, first of all, take a look at the reporting activity. And you can see here with this particular client account, we're going to go back. Let's go back to March 1st. And we're going to add in inbound and outbound text messages. Hopefully, you guys are getting excited about the types of prospecting you can do about the direct to seller, motivated seller leads that you can generate when marketing directly to sellers. So I think this started in mid-February. So I'm going to go mid-February through the end of March. And let's see if that gets me a good window here to show you. Yeah, that gets me a good window. All right, so now we're going to take a look at the type of activity. And so you can see here with this client, they did target 10,000, roughly 10,000 unique sellers. So again, they were in that bracket of 5,000 to 10,000 motivated sellers. And you can see that they did send a text 1 and text 2. You can see here that there was roughly 17,000 text messages sent. So a text 1, text 2 campaign was implemented. And looks like also there was a significant amount of outbound calls. You can see here the outbound activity is 3,800 in terms of unique sellers, and then 7,600 in terms of total outbound calls. So basically, there was not only a text 1, text 2, but there was a voice message 1, voice message 2. You can see here there was 2 messages sent to each seller. So this is where you maximize your conversion of potentially motivated sellers into leads. You have a text 1, text 2, then you have a voice message 1, voice message 2. So you have multiple marketing, are you selling prospecting messages going through multiple types of marketing channels. Remember earlier I said, if you have a marketing mix and you have multiple touches, in this case, you can see 4 touches in that 30-day campaign, you can see that maximize the results. What do I mean by maximize the results? Well, from these 10,000 motivated sellers, this client got 46 qualified leads. Yes, I said 46 qualified leads because they did a marketing mix of text 1, text 2, and then voice 1, voice 2 in terms of voice messages. Are you selling prospecting messages? Resulted in 46 qualified leads. So that's what you can do if you want to maximize your conversions. You start with a bigger list, 5 to 10,000 records, closer to 10,000, and you send, are you selling prospecting messages in multiple forms, text, voice, and you do multiple touches. You can see here, that's what resulted in these 46 leads. Now let me come over to the reporting tags. You can see here of the reporting tags, you can see here after the 30-day campaign, still wound up with the 70% dead, which means there's about 25, 28, 20, 30% still needing follow-up, still not yet dead. But when you start with 10,000 records versus starting with 2,100 records, you can see here, starting with 10,000 records, you now have 2,500 contacts responding back to you. It's a 25% contact rate. So again, you start with a bigger number of motivated sellers, you're going to get more contacts and thus more leads. Hopefully that makes sense. Also, when you have a marketing mix that's going to include voice and text, and do multiple touches, text 1, text 2, voice message 1, voice message 2, you're going to get a higher conversion rate in terms of leads. And then the second, let me see if I can take a look at a couple of these. So this one here, so this is one of the properties that he got from his leads. And you can see here the front, the address, public record data, taxes, deed information, mortgage information, if it's available, the parcel details, the structure, the map, the street view. These are all the big property data details you need to make decisions on, making offers and getting properties under contract to, again, fix and flip wholesale, buy and hold for cash flow. So you have all the data, all the details you need to make these deals happen. Of course, you have the support of our team to give you feedback, as you go through your campaigns. So any questions on this? Okay, so the question was how much is the cost described? How much is the cost of the campaign described? So let me go ahead and answer that question this way. So let me go ahead and drop this into the live chat here. And I'll answer that question as I drop this in the live chat. So to get your funnel set up, go to dealfinderschallenge.com first and foremost. It only costs $100 to set up your direct-to-seller marketing campaign and to set up your Deal Finders funnel. You set up your funnel and you get that first campaign set up for just $100. There's some upgrade options where you can decide to upgrade to, let's say, the MVP plan, which I highly recommend because it'll double your seller list from 5,000 records to 10,000 records. And in doing so, you get a tremendous value of, again, doubling the size of the list. You also, in upgrading to the MVP plan, will get 2,500 cash buyers and 2,500 private lenders for your targeted area. So if you're looking at the screen, if you were to upgrade the plan for this Michigan market, you would not only get 10,000 seller records, but also 2,500 cash buyers and 2,500 private lenders in that market. Okay. Now that's the upfront cost to set up your funnel and to set up your direct to seller marketing campaign. Okay. For your challenge. So there's $100 let me in plan. But then once you actually set up the campaign for the $100 or one of the upgraded plans, then after 30 days of getting your funnel subscription included with your setup fee, then your funnel subscription goes to $199 a month. Okay, so just like buying a car, you come in, you make an initial payment to take the car off the lot. Then after 30 days, you start making a car payment. So with the direct to seller marketing Deal Finders funnel, you make that upfront payment, $100 let me in plan, or I recommend the MVP plan.